I'm Chad, Aubrey's husband, answering your questions about Lularoe for men.
Does it drive your husband crazy?
Who asked that question?
Brittany.
Does it drive me crazy? No, it doesn't. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming when we have all these clothes everywhere and racks hung up, but no, it doesn't drive me crazy. My wife likes doing it, so it's really not that bad.
Was it hard to start up?
No, I don't think it was hard to start up. I mean, literally she just got a bunch of shipment of clothes, we hung it up and did a sale a couple days later, so it wasn't hard.
How do you know how much inventory to buy?
That is all my wife. I don't keep track of what we've got. She keeps track of exactly what she's made. And so for these first few months, she's putting everything back into the business. So she keeps track of what she's made and everything just goes back into buying. She knows she needs certain sizes of Randy's and certain sizes of Carly's and all that good stuff. So I don't deal with any of that. So that's all my wife.
What are the tax implications?
Tax implications. We actually haven't come to that yet because it'll be on 2017 taxes. So we just filed our 2016, and for 2017 we'll probably put most of it back into buying more clothes and building the inventory. And I don't think it's too bad. I'm not a tax expert, but I think a lot of it's write-offs, for your internet is a write-off, and the space we use in our basement is a write-off, and all this other stuff can be used as a write-off. So a lot of it you can write off taxes on.
How much did you front load? How much did we spend? We spent about $5,500.
$5,500 or so up front. I think most of that was the clothes, but then you got to think about little stuff like you got to buy lighting, and we bought hanging racks and some portable moving hanging racks. Just hangers. Hangers is one thing. Postage.
Are there annual fees?
Are there annual fees? Not that I know of, no.
What are the sales rules?
Sales rules, like in terms of like you can't
like
do this?
Can you sell whenever you want?
That's more of a question for you. I don't think there's any rules.
No.
I'm getting no rules. Do whatever you want.
What software is used to track invoices? Lularoe has its own.
Oh, Lularoe has its own system. See, like I said, I don't deal with any of that. So.
How does the queue work?
The queue. Another one.
Submit paperwork. Wait for your call.
Okay. Oh, you mean like when people are first signing up? Oh, I get it now. Oh, so the queue is when you want to sign up and you have to wait X amount of days for your first shipment to get there, and then you don't have to pay until you actually get your stuff shipped. So I got it now. It's been a while.
What other social media do you use to sell other than Facebook?
I know she's been using, what's that one called? Periscope and Instagram. Do you use Twitter?
I don't.
I'm getting mouth. What is it?
Pinterest.
Oh, Pinterest. I didn't know we're on Pinterest. Yeah. Is that it? Did I get it all?
I think so.
Okay.
How much does inventory cost, and do you buy it up front?
Like the initial cost, you can do I know there's different packages, 3 different packages, and you get certain amounts of certain clothes, and I think the base one is like 5, and then
40, a little under 5.
A little under 5. Well, and then you can add stuff like the original shipment didn't come with leggings, but she added leggings, and you can add lots of other stuff. So you can get as much as you want.
How much do you end up keeping?
Well, I don't keep any of it. It's not my style, but she keeps.
I've kept 3 things.
Yeah, a handful of things. I'd say maybe once every other week she's like, oh, I really like this. Should I keep it? Sure. So no, not very many.
Do you feel like 1/3 of my inventory is in my closet?
No, she had tons of Lularoe before, so she was pretty well set, and I know she's added a couple of things, but no, not full. Not 1/3 of our inventory does not go to her. No.
Does the system software you use ever have glitches or crash since it's online?
Does it?
Not really. I've got
not really. No, we haven't had that problem.
Other than social media, do you have in-person sales?
Yeah, you mean when people come to our house?
That or pop-ups, yeah.
Yeah, so people have come over here and looked through her Lularoe. Although the Lularoe just kind of got put together all the way, so. But I know she's gone to other people's houses and done some stuff. And you get some free stuff when you do that. So, all right.
How will it mess up my taxes?
I don't think it messes up your taxes at all. I think it's a good thing, honestly, because like I said, you can write off so many things. Like I was talking to our tax guy about it because I know we'll have to file next year, and he said you can do electric and internet and phone if you do a phone, and gas for going to and from the pop-ups, and your rental space for your basement, so part of your mortgage is written off, and car if you use your cars. I mean, there's tons of stuff. I would recommend kind of getting with whoever does your taxes and kind of just having them talk you through it. That's what I did, and he said, no, it's actually super easy. You know, you'll be able to write off a lot of stuff, and as far as income, once we start facing that, that's a new obstacle, but not dealing with that yet.
Do you at least break even?
Yeah, we've broken even by a lot. I think we've gone way past what we initially spent, but she's just putting everything she makes back into buying more inventory. So I think we've gone, what was your original shipment, like 300 items or something? I think probably have, what, 600, 700 items now?
Maybe a little less than that.
So we easily, I mean, she made the money back in the first 3 or 4 sales, probably, roughly.
12 days.
12 days, she's saying. So yeah, you make your money back pretty quickly, and as soon as she starts pulling an income, I think she'll make pretty good money.
How far are you in the red before you see profit margins?
Well, it's kind of like we were explaining previously. It's up to you, really. If you want to say keep 50% of your profits every sale you do, then you probably make it back in a month or so. But what we were told to do, and it's been good advice, is to put all of it the first 3, 4, maybe more months back into building your inventory, because the more stuff you have, the more chance you have to catch people's attention. So that's what we've done so far.
How much is shipping supplies costing you?
Shipping supplies, so that is actually, it's charged to the customer, right?
Unless they spend a certain amount.
Unless they spend X amount. I mean,
It's cheap.
it's not bad at all from what I've noticed. We go to the post office a couple times a week and ship it off.
How much actual square footage is dedicated to your Lularoe?
That is a good question. So right now we just have like a little 10 by 12 room that was a spare bedroom downstairs, which we really didn't need. But we've kind of already outgrown that space, so we have 2 bedrooms right next door, so it's kind of actually morphed into the second bedroom as well. So I hung up racks along one wall, 8-foot racks, those are both full, and then another 6-foot rack on the other side, that's full. And then we have 2 portable racks that are full in the extra bedroom. So we've dedicated a full room and then a half of a room, and it might even morph into both rooms eventually.
How do you move clothes that don't sell?
So, I mean, I know we have some stuff from our original shipment, but just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean eventually you're not going to find someone who does. We've had stuff that we've had for 5, 6 weeks now, and it'll suddenly sell, and someone will say, oh my gosh, I love that. So I don't think, we haven't had a problem with, oh wow, we have 4 of these outfits, we need to get rid of this. I don't think that's been a problem so far. And
Do you ever have 1 to 3 items you just can't sell?
no, I don't think, like I said, we've been going for a month and a half, so eventually we may experience like, oh crud, we can't get rid of X, Y, and Z. But for right now, no, she's done a good job of going to lots of different platforms to sell her stuff, and we haven't had a problem with that.
Have you ever gotten damaged items in your inventory? I've gotten 3 total.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple of damaged items that we had to send back, just minor things, but nothing too bad. No, 3 things?
Yeah, and you get credit for it.
3 things out of like 60 shipments or something, 60 boxes.
You get credit.
I'm the king of boxes now. I have unlimited amount of boxes.
How many giveaways do you do? Why do you giveaways? Do they hurt your profit margins?
How many giveaways do we do? I don't know. You do a giveaway about once a week, twice a week?
Yeah, it's great to bring new items.
So we typically do a giveaway a week, and then like during our live sales last week, we hit 5,000 people, so we did a couple of extras. And it's always good to get people interested, obviously, and keep people watching you.
Come on, man to man.
Man to man, who am I talking to?
Is it really worth it?
Who's man to man?
It's Christina's husband.
Oh, is it really worth it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you're looking to make a couple $1,000 extra a month, it takes, obviously it's hard work. I just say, oh, I'll make a few extra $1,000. It's hard work, but if your wife is willing to put in the time, and even I've helped as much as I can. I'm not a clothes expert by any means or a salesperson, but I think if you're willing to put in the work, you can definitely make, a good side income. Even she might make as much as me one of these days. You never know. So it is worth it.